Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for giving us this truth. Double honor to all the elders teaching on the four corners of the earth. Teaching in truth and sincerity to you, I say shalom. Brother Khan from the South, the Lions of Judah. Just around here in Chicago, to you, I say shalom. Coming at y'all with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The title of this video is going to be titled Pascal Siakam accused of doing witchcraft in NBA Finals. Now, I don't know if he's a Hamite, a Levite, or a Benjamite, but this could be a lesson learned for the nation of Israel not to partake in witchcraft. And when I say Israel, I'm talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right? So I don't know the brother's nationality. I assume that he was a Levite because he resembles Levi, but when you look at the rest of his pictures, he does appear to be a Hamite as well. So anyway, starting off in the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 19, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, verse 20, idolatry, witchcraft, right? Hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. So the works of the flesh, one of the things that is the works or the working of the flesh is witchcraft. And he's been accused of trying to win the NBA Finals by doing this, right? So, to be fair, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is, but the workings of, witchcraft is totally prohibited when you read the Bible. All right, let me get a precept. Let's go to Leviticus, the 20th chapter. So witchcraft is prohibited when you read the Bible, right? It's outlawed, and it's punishments for doing that. Leviticus 20, verse 6, and the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards, to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul and will cut him off from among his people, right? So, man, just play basketball, man. You ain't got to be doing all that, all the witchcraft and stuff. Just play basketball, all right? Because when you do witchcraft, it's going to come back to haunt you. It's been numerous amount of people that been indulging into those practices, and it came back to haunt them. Okay. So from there, let's go to Leviticus 19, verse 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to defile or to be defiled by them. I am the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. So a wizard is somebody that partakes into witchcraft. So the Bible say, regard them not, right? So don't really stand by somebody that that's doing witchcraft, because it could fall on you. All right, you being around the wrong people can actually cause the Most High to bring judgment your way. Okay, so like this video was meant for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and how this is an example not to follow sorcery and witchcraft, because the Most High is going to destroy you, and he's going to bring judgment upon you and those that are doing it. So if he is an Israelite, the Most High is going to bring judgment upon him for partaking in witchcraft. All right. So let's go to the book of Deuteronomy 18. And when you read in the Bible, the children of Israel were doing a lot of witchcraft when you read these scriptures. And the Most High, he judged them harshly for that. He put us in captivity. He kicked us out of the land of Israel. And he, you know, was upset. He was angry with our people. And you got a lot of our people still doing it today, man. A lot of Jakes down south, man, in Louisiana and different parts of the South, they indulge into witchcraft. A lot of our brothers in the Caribbean islands, all right, Haiti, all right, the Dominican Republic, they do it too. And then on the west coast of Africa, they indulge in the witchcraft, which is a practice against the Most High. Deuteronomy 18 verse 10, there shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire. Right? So yeah, our people was doing it. They was making their sons and daughters to pass through the fire to kill them. Right? Or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or enchanters, or a witch. Okay? So when you read in the Bible, the Most High had to repeat itself a million times. A million times. Because we, all right, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics, we were a very disobedient nation of people. We were a people of cutthroats. We were a people of self-will. We was a people of, you know, jealousy, and it goes on. And we were the ones that's doing this stuff. And you know, we ain't been right ever since we was exiled from out of the land. And the Most High is bringing great judgment upon the land of Israel now. Now he's about to redeem us from the curse. Because believe it or not, we are under a curse. You know, Deuteronomy 28 verse 15 on down. You know, we are under the curse, and the Most High is about to lift this curse. So this time around, we need to get right, you know, because it's going to be a harsher judgment than the curses. It's called the lake of fire, man. All right. So that's going to be the harshest thing to endure, is when Yahweh shall make his second return, and you Israelites are still caught up in a witchcraft. That's going to be harsh, man. Exodus 20 verse 18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, right? So the Bible say, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. That means you going to people that's doing sorcery. You looking for somebody to fix things for you. And in this case, the Pacers want to win the NBA championship, so they got Pascal Siakam doing some type of ritual. Allegedly. I'm going to just say allegedly, right? They got Pascal Siakam doing a witchcraft, doing some type of, you know, ceremony for them to win the championship. And like I said, man, like you in the NBA, you a professional basketball player, just rely on your talents. Because witchcraft is going to catch up back to you. It's going to catch up to you, man. You know, we got to keep these commandments, these law, statutes, commandments, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. But anyway, let me get this again. This is Exodus 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. But the problem is, the point is, verse 18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay? So when you look at this picture, you see, I mean, you could clearly see what's going on. He's meditating, and he's doing some type of witchcraft, man. He's going into convulsions, man. All right before your eyes, man. You don't see a black pupil anywhere. All right? You don't see that. So to you Israelites, don't do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do what he's doing. So anyway, I hope this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I bid you a shalom.